skip it up and that up.
Okay, kids, it's time for the sexiness. This is my built AMD rig in action. This is the Fractal Design R4 case. If you are a fan of my Facebook page, which again I strongly suggest that you become, you would know that I've been gushing over this case. It is awesome. It is easy to do cable management, even with this absolutely horrendous power supply. Not that this Thermaltake power supply is bad. It is 750 watts, 80 plus bronze certified, but it was still a bear to do cable management with. If I had my old Intel case, which actually I'm getting another one of these Fractal Design cases for my Intel rig. I got a silver one. My old case, I think it's a Cooler Master. I don't even know what the Antac case I have. This power supply would have looked like the Loch Ness Monster was attacking the inside of my rig. But anyway, let's start from the top here. For cooling, I didn't go with the stock cooler that came with the AMD 8350FX processor. I got the Cooler Master Evo 212. I have this on my Intel i7 3770K as well. Awesome passive air cooler. If you're like me and you're not into doing the whole liquid cooling thing, get this. It's like 29 bucks. It runs whisper quiet and will keep your processor nice and cool, because the AMD FX processors, even the 8350, runs pretty warm. I just got the Kingston HyperX RAM. There's 8 gigabytes right there. I have a space in between them to make sure it runs in dual channel. 1866 megahertz. Just got it, so I'm going to see how it runs in this rig. I replaced it. I had 8 gigabytes, 2 gigabyte sticks each of the G.Skill Rip Draw, which is pretty good stuff. No complaints with it. This was a little slower though. This was 1600 megahertz. Down here, this is going to change too, because I'm getting the R9, excuse me, 270X from Sapphire to do an overview of. But as of now, this has the SFX 7800 series. I ran the Heaven benchmark. It got an average, I think, of 38 frames per second with highest settings, 1080p. I didn't have anti-aliasing on, so not a bad card. You get it for like $199. But you know, the R9 270X, all these friggin' numbers, is the newer architecture, so might as well get that. But anyway, there you go. That's the video card. You see, it's pretty damn clean in here, thanks to all the nice gaskets and good cable management this Fractal R4 case gives you. That's the power supply. This is a good power supply, but you know what? From now on, I'm just going to tell people, spend the extra 20 bucks and always get a modular power supply where you could unplug and plug in cables, because this is, I couldn't even, behind the other side of this case, it looks like hell. And I had all the zip ties ready to do cable management. It just physically, there were so many cables to get the other side of the case flat. I had to just like jerry rig all the different cables to make them look nice, or just to get them to fit without the case bowing out. So always try. This is a good power supply. Like I said, 750 watts, 80 plus certified. Not bad. I don't know. Just get modular. Just for the extra 20 bucks, it saves you so much stress. The motherboard, God, it's Gigabyte. I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. Nope, don't have the box here with me. I'll put it in either an annotation in the video, or I'll actually type it in Sony Vegas. I'll have the model. It's a Gigabyte motherboard. It's about 100 bucks. Great. I love Gigabyte. I'm a huge fan of them. That is what is running this AMD rig right now. Always, I like Asus is like my second favorite motherboard, but if I have a choice, I always go with Gigabyte. Here we have a Seagate 2 terabyte hybrid drive. Now it's funny, this almost loads as fast as an SSD when Windows boots up. The only thing I could say is that Windows Experience Index sucks, but it only gives it a 5.9, but I can tell you this is much faster than the standard straight up mechanical hard drive. What a hybrid hard drive is it gives you an SSD and it gives you a mechanical hard drive. And what it does, it has some kind of feature in it that it knows what programs you use the most, and it caches those in the SSD, so you could take advantage of the speed without, buying a 2 terabyte. I don't even think they have, or maybe they do have a 2 terabyte SSD. You would have to take out a home equity loan right now to get a 2 terabyte SSD. So if you want the best, kind of the best of both worlds, I can tell you right now, it's not as fast as an SSD. I own 2 SSDs. It's not bad. It's a nice alternative, and this was only like $90 for 2 terabytes, and it has 8 gigabytes of SSD on there, so it's a good deal. I can't complain. And I have in front, I'm not even going to open up the case. Actually, yes, I will. Here, this is one thing I like. It's for sound dampening. You tilt this open. Really nice looking case, man. I love this case. And in here, I have a Samsung DVD-ROM burner. Whoopee. Another filter down here. And on top, with this case, you have microphone in, 2 headphone. Is it showing it? Microphone in, 2 headphone jacks, your power button, and yeah, good stuff. No, I'm sorry, that's the reset button. That's not a headphone jack. That's a reset button. So this is 2 headphone jacks. Derp. 2 USB 3.0s and 2 USB 2.0. So not bad, man. I like this thing. I haven't run too many games on it yet. I haven't had time. That's why you haven't seen any videos up. What else can I show you on here real quick? Let me show you the back. Let me show you the back and not step on my gallon of coffee I have down here. So you can see all the I/O. 6 USB, actually 8 USB 2.0s. You have 2 USB 3.0s. You have your legacy PS2 connector. So if you want to connect an old school mouse and keyboard, you'd have to get a breakout cable that has 2 PS2 connectors on it. You have, down here is the video card. It has 2 DVI, has 2 mini display ports, didn't even notice that, HDMI, and you have all your audio. Can you see it? All your audio I/O. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'm getting a SSD from Kingston to test out. I think I'm getting another 8 gigs of RAM from Kingston to test out. This should have a total of 16 gigs. That part I'm not sure about. I'm definitely sure I'm getting the SSD though. And this is the rig. This case right now, I can tell you I strongly recommend, because if this case can make the inside of this computer look clean and give it good cable management with that train wreck of a power supply, if you get a modular power supply, this thing will look even better. I may actually even do that in the future. So anyway, guys, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Hope you enjoyed my somewhat ghetto overview of my new computer. I know I'm doing this all handy cam, but I'm sure you can tolerate it. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Like my Facebook fan page, which will be in the description below. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.